Hello, this is Garance. I'm going to present you my teams for the Sabo treasure map. I don't have much time, so I will try to show you everything as fast as possible. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the commentaries and I will try to reply. Otherwise, I suggest you to come on Twitch. You will see the teams and I will have the time to reply. So against the first boss, I have several teams. The first one is with Buggy Captain. Stage 1 and 2 use Zoro treasure map. Final stage Oden to remove the barrier and Big Mom to kill. Then I have another team. So this one with the Blackbird Red. Once again Zoro stage 1 and 2, Oden final stage and Big Mom after. So that's exactly the same thing with the Navy ship to have more health and put statistics support to get even more health. Otherwise, you can do another team with the Usopp recruit and the Koala treasure map legend. That's exactly the same as the Blackbird team, but if you have more Dex characters, you can use this one. And you use the Koala after that you have already used Big Mom once, and then you can use second time the Big Mom. Then this is the final team. I don't know if I will use this one, but maybe. You just have to bring any Mugiwara to get the Zoro super type. So I'm using Sanji, but you can use anyone else, doesn't matter. Then you will use the super type on stage 1. Stage 2 use Koala to prevent the attack done on the last stage and get the attack boost. And final stage you will use the Zoro special to get the orb boost. And I forgot to say use the second Zoro super type on stage 2 once you have already used the Koala as well, and the Shirahoshi is there to have the rainbow orbs. I'm using the 6 stars version because I used the 6 plus on another team. Then against Shanks I will use this team with Vivi as captain. That's exactly the same team that I used on the previous treasure map, excepted the Jinbei. I'm just using Jinbei because his strength and cerebral, and as the boss is Dex. So you will use Caesar Arena to kill stage 1 and 2. Final stage you just have to use Whaley to go through the defensive effects and get the attack and orb boost, and if needed you can use the Vivi super type to deal even more damage, and Shirahoshi is there to have your rainbow orbs. Then I have another team for the higher levels. This is this one with Carrot Legend. Carrot will handle the defensive effect with her captain ability, so you can use Zoro on stage 1 and 2. Final stage use Lucy to remove special bind and get the attack boost, and then use twice Kid to get orb and affinity, and if needed you have the Oven PvP to get a chain lock. And at the beginning, if you are still using the Blackbird team against Chopper, you will have to use Elisabello instead of Zoro, so you will use Kid, then Elisabello, and final stage you will still be able to use Kid twice, so that's fine. Then against Luffy I will use the Drake, Kizuna as captain. To get his super type, I'm using the Sasaki. Sasaki will also be useful for the higher levels because you get an orb boost with him. Jinbei is there to remove paralysis and give a color affinity boost. Then Shirahoshi is there to get the rainbow orbs, and Weiju is just there because she's int, and the boss will be int or Psy, so you will have two Psy units, Jinbei and Shirahoshi, and only one int. That's why I maxed my Weiju level 150. That's not needed, but if you can do it. And also I did it because this is an amazing treasure map characters. This is worse, but do as you wish. And Drake will handle the resilience. And at the beginning I will just use Jinbei and Drake. It will be enough, and hit one good and then one perfect with Jinbei or Weiju depending on the color of the boss. And for the very high level I will use the Sasaki to get the orb boost. Yes, otherwise if you don't have the Drake, you can use Bonkley with Zoro treasure map, and that's the same thing. If you are using Zoro in the first team, use someone else to clear the stage 2 and just kill with regular attacks the first stage. You need that your low be limit break plus, otherwise you won't get his special ready. And low will handle everything, the resilience, paralysis, and I don't remember if there is something else, but he deal everything, so that's perfect. And he do everything, sorry, not he deal. Then you have to put the Mr. 3 on Bonkley to get his special at the end, then use his special to reduce the cooldown of all your characters. Caesar is there for the orb boost, and Ivankov for the attack boost. And finally, for the last mini boss, I will use the Nekomamushi Sulong with Bonnie Red. She will give you full recovery orb at the start of the quest, and she will make the recovery orbs beneficial for the entire team. So you will be good until the end. You just have to put any Inuarashi in your team to get the super type, and then use the super type on stage 1 and 2. And then use Sabo 8 on the final stage. They will handle everything. They remove special bind, despair, and give you an orb boost. So that's amazing. You just have one special to do everything. And if you need more damage, you can use one Nekomamushi on stage 2 to get the attack boost in final stage. And there is also the Zoro to get a color affinity boost. And you can also add the Koshiro support on him to get a chain boost. But honestly, just Sabo Ace will be fine for a long time, and then Nekomamushi on stage 2, this is more than enough. For the main bosses, I don't know if it will help you as much as the mini bosses, because I have most of the boosters, not all of them. I'm missing Luffy, so that's not optimal, but with what I have, it will be fine. If you don't have the waifu, you will have to use her as friend captain as well, and then see if you use Ace Yamato as captain, or Luffy, or Kaido, if you have one of these three. So for me, against Koala on stage 2, I will stall one turn, then I will use Ace and Yamato, and then the Kuzan to change the block orb, so I will have the attack boost and the burn damage. And on the final stage, I will use the waifu special and Kaido with the Akainu support to get full board of Wano Orb and attack boost. I don't remember if that's against Koala. No, this is against Ambush. I will explain it after. Okay, and for the higher levels, I have this team, so that's almost the same, except I will replace ulti with the Doflamingo to remove the damage nullification to be able to kill the stage 2 right away. And then against Sabo, I will use this team. So for the stage 2, there is the Whitebird support to remove 3 turns of Despair, then 3 turns with the sockets, and 4 turns with Luffy special. So you will be good to remove the 10 turns. If you have the Luffy, you don't need the Whitebird support. I mean the new Luffy legend instead of this one, so use him as well. Otherwise, that's a good way to remove all this despair. Then I will use, I think that I will use Kaido on stage 2. I'm not sure yet, but the thing is that you have to kill the boss twice on the final stage, and the boss will change all your orbs into strength orb. So that's a good thing for the Kaido special to change all your orbs into Wano, but with Ace and Yamato you will get an attack boost for 2 turns, so it will probably be better to use Kaido on stage 2 and Luffy and the waifu, and on the final stage use the other waifu, and then Ace and Yamato, and I put the Peros support on Kaido to lock the orbs, but maybe that it would be better to use the Akainu support on Kaido and put the Peros support on ulti. That's the best if you use Kaido on stage 2, otherwise it will depend on the orbs. So I think I will do that. I will use Akainu support and Peros on ulti. And then I put the Mr. One and Double Finger to get a chain boost, but that's not needed. So I will probably replace this support with the Vanda support. I'm going to show you the support to lock the orb. So this is this Vanda. This one, number 5037. And thanks to that, you will still have the Wano orbs to kill the boss twice on the final stage. That's probably the best option. I will try and I will see on the treasure map, and then I put these two other team. I did these two other teams, sorry, but this is with what I explained before. Not this one, sorry. No, that's another way. I think I might use Kaido as captain and Waifu as friend captain. So thanks to that, I will be able to use the Kaido super type, super class, sorry, on stage 2 to get the Wano orbs, and then use his special as well, and use one waifu and Luffy, and on the final stage use Ace Yamato and the second waifu and super type, or maybe save the two waifu for the final stage, maybe one for the first turn and the second one for the second turn. I don't know, I need to check. Yes, because the color affinity is only for one turns, so the best would probably be to save the two waifu for the last stage. And the last team I did, that's almost the same one. Yes, this is this one with the Akainu support to get full board of Wano orbs on the stage 2, and then lock the orbs with ulti, thanks to the Peros treasure map, and on the final stage use the waifu with the Vanda support to lock the orbs. But that's pretty much the same thing. So I wish that you will have liked the video, and let me know if my teams help you. And as I said at the beginning, feel free to ask anything if needed. I will try to reply, and don't hesitate to come on Twitch to see me doing the treasure map. So I wish you good luck for your treasure map, and see you later.